Very good evening to all. I, Dr. Prashant Pai M, welcome all the participants to the national webinar on Comet Leonard, Celebrated Heavenly Visitor, which is organized by Sanatana Research and Training Institute, a unit of Sanatana Sampradhisthana Mysore in association with Rotary Club of Mysore West. Prayer is an action. It is a process of talking to God in order to achieve a process. So let us begin this webinar by seeking the blessing of the Lord Almighty. Vakratunda Mahakaya, Koti Surya Samaprabha, Nirvignam Kurume Deva, Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada. Now I request Dr. Ramchandra Siji, the Managing Director of Sanatana Research and Training Institute, unit of Sanatana Sampradhisthana Mysore, to introduce the speaker of today's webinar. I also request him to welcome the guest and the participants. Over to Dr. Ramchandra Siji.
Okay, good evening, one and all. So I take this opportunity on behalf of Sanatana Research and Training Institute, which is an unit of Sanatana Sampradhisthana Mysuru, to welcome today's speaker, Dr. S.A. Mohan Krishna, Associate Professor, Vidyavardhaka College of Engineering, Mysuru, Karnataka, and officials from Rotary Club of Mysore West, and all the participants from different parts of the country. So let me introduce today's speaker, Dr. S.A. Mohan Krishna. He has completed BE from Vidyavardhaka College of Engineering, Mysuru, and MTech in Energy Systems from Sri Jayachamrajendra College of Engineering, Mysuru, and PhD from National Institute of Engineering, Mysuru. And he has joined as lecturer in Vidyavardhaka College of Engineering, Mysuru in the year 2005, and is presently working as an associate professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. And he has worked in various capacities, namely lecturer, senior lecturer, assistant professor, and associate professor in the institute. And he established extremely good contacts with some of the research-oriented organizations like NAL, HAL, etc. While carrying out his research work, his area of interest in both teaching as well as research include thermal engineering, CFD, cryogenics, alternate and biofuels, automotive mechanics, renewable sources, energy conservation and management, jet and rocket propulsion, nanofluids, space science and technology, etc. And he has published over 100 papers in peer-reviewed international journals and has presented papers at many international and national conferences. Few of his papers have very good citations and have been indexed in many international indexing agencies. He is an editorial and reviewer board for over 110 reputed referred national as well as international journals. He is also a research supervisor and is currently guiding 3 research scholars, and he has a credit in completing over 1,700 online courses in a record time, wherein courses have been done from Coursera, OpenLearn, Udemy, Harappa, Udacity, Khan's Academy, and so on. He has been extremely active with Rotary Club, and currently he is the president of Rotary Club of Mysore West, and Society of Energy Engineers and Managers, Indian Society of Heat and Mass Transfer, Indian Cryogenic Council, IEEE, and many more international professional bodies. He has been an executive committee member for various professional bodies relating to education, engineering, science, and astronomy. He is also a recognized motivational and international speaker. He has been honorary resident member for London Journal Press and Universal Association for Mechanical and Aerospace Engineers, New York, USA, based on the credit given to his paper, Significance, Practicality, Authenticity, Opulence of Observational Astronomy, leading to various extraordinary applications in engineering. His hobbies include astrophotography, numismatics, outreach, activities and observational astronomy and science communication and popularization. He is the recipient of NIE Gold Medal, Dr. Raj Achievement Technology Award, Bharatratna Sir M. Vishweshwara Achievement Award, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Achievement Award, Dr. S. Radhakrishna Education Award, and many more, which have been conferred to him in the field of science, education, engineering, astronomy, and technology by various prestigious and premier associations and professional bodies. He has been awarded state, national, and international awards with recognition to his achievements in science, engineering, education, and astronomy. He has been given 3 honorary doctorates by 3 vocational universities. He has given over 170 programs in television and radio too, and has delivered over 800 talks in science education, engineering, astronomy, and general topics. He has contributed over 2,300 science, technology, and astronomy articles in popular newspapers, magazine, and periodicals, and is comprehensive, aiming to reach greater heights. So with this, the brief introduction of the speaker, so let us begin today's webinar. So before starting that, the beautiful thing about the learning is that nobody can take it away from you. So that's why never stop learning. So when we stop learning, then we stop growing. The learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking, and thinking provides knowledge, and finally the knowledge makes you great. So that's why knowledge is divine. So knowledge is powerful, and it should be shared. With this, the concept today is the national webinar. That means the CBA 2021A1, that is Leonardo, is an inbound long period comet which is discovered by G.J. Leonard at the Mount Lemmon Observatory on 3rd January 2021, a year before perihelion, when the comet was 5 AU, that means 750 million kilometers from the sun. So this is the first comet discovered in 2021 and has retrograde orbit. So the major highlights of the today's webinar includes a visual treat for the sky gazers as a heavenly visitor comet. Leonard comes this month. Actually, the biggest comet of the year will put up a great show in the sky of December. It shall be once in a lifetime experience, as this comet won't be seen ever again. So this comet is traveling at an impressive speed of 254,000 kilometers per hour. This can be seen to the naked eye and shall be the best comet of this year. It can be seen in the morning sky during the first week on December, and later after December 14. It will be perceptible in the heavenly sky very close to Venus. Green comet Leonardo is about to pass close to Earth, which is the first time in 70,000 to 80,000 years. In the northern hemisphere, it can be seen in the east with the aid of small telescopes and even binoculars. The comet is visible from all parts of India. The comet Leonard was seen almost 70,000 to 80,000 years ago and may not be discernible after this. The various astronomical devices used to witness this particular comet are Celestron Nextron 11 telescope, a Meade f3.3 focal reducer, and Stellacam 2 video camera, and Canon 6D 200mm lens, and with focal length of 6.3 and SO 800, etc. The morning sky is somehow clear from moonlight and is the advisable time to see this comet in by revealing the magnanimity and elegance of sky watching. So with this, I wish all the participants will have a fruitful interaction with the speaker. Once again, I thank one and all. So over to you, Prashant.
Sir.
Yes, Prashant.
Dr. Thank you, sir. Now I request Mohan Krishna, Associate Professor, Vidyavardhaka College of Engineering, Mysore, Karnataka, to start his session on comet leonard, the leader. Over to you, sir.
Very good evening, everyone. I think I'm audible.
Yes, you
Yes,
are
yes, sir.
audible.
So is the PPT visible?
Yes, visible.
Yes, 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 sir.
Okay, sir. Dear friends, once again, happy evening to everyone. I profusely thank the organizers for giving me a very good opportunity in talking to you regarding the said topic, Comet Leonard, celebrated a heavenly visitor in the sky. Dear friends, you all know that in the field of education, astronomy education is one of the topics where normally teachers take in a very rare way. I think till now, from the unit Sanatana Sampradhisthana, they might have covered various segments in education, like engineering, agriculture, geography, and various allied branches. I think this may be the first topic in the field of astronomy or space science, wherein I am very fortunate to talk to you on the said topic. Before we start the exact topic, it is a time to have some discussion regarding comets. Dear friends, once when I complete my talk or the lecture, whatever been scheduled, later on we shall have interaction for about 5 to 10 minutes. You all know that from time immemorial, one of the fascinating or captivating sky objects shall be a comet. You might have seen to eclipses, transits, occultation, or many other sky events which might have fascinated men from time immemorial. I am very much pleased to give information regarding comets and the hot favorite for this month, that is Comet Leonard. As said just now, directly pouncing on the topic Comet Leonard shall not be useful. Few discussion regarding the object comet we need to take. Dear friends, when we just hear or listen to the word comet, many people may be amazed. On the other hand, many people will be frightened. Amazed, okay, why frightened? You may question me. I think you may be aware of the information 1,500 years ago, when comet would have been sighted, they were thinking that it is a sign of bad omen. In Kannada, we normally refer to that as Duradrushta. Why bad omen? By that time, people were unaware about the astronomical aspects. You know that astronomy is one of the oldest sciences wherein humans have been mesmerized. But till 15th or 16th century, people were unaware about many of the astounding concepts pertaining to that. After the invention of telescope, I think people might have aggrandized the knowledge pertaining to astronomy and astrophysics. But since past 150, 200 years, no doubt, phenomenal growth or developments have happened in this area. I'm not bothered about what are all the astronomical developments happened during past 1,500 years. In the earlier era or epoch, people were thinking about that, seeing to eclipses or comets will bring bad omen. It may lead to catastrophe. But now, in the field of science, phenomenal developments are happening. Whatever we do, whichever work we do, definitely we think scientifically. But now, rather than scientifically, we need to think astronomically. That's why purposefully I have selected a topic which will fascinate majority of the humans, that is Comet Leonard. You may ask me, what exactly or why exactly you have selected Comet Leonard? What is the uniqueness? Do you really think will it bring some sort of inquisitiveness to us? Yes. I will tell you the fact, what exactly is involved. But as said, let us just about some information. What exactly this comet? I think majority of the people will be aware of the information, but as said, directly knowing about comet Leonard will not bring any purpose. You know that comet is basically a heavenly object or a heavenly visitor, wherein we find some of the components like dusty matter, ice, or sometimes even solid surface wherein it comes from outer space. When we start dragging information pertaining to comets, I think it may be endless. In the limited span of time, we comet shall be a icy or a dusty matter wherein it might have originated from some secluded area which do you think exact number? So these things we have to discuss. Later, we will get some focus about the topic what I am willing to deliver. Let us not too much think about astronomically. In the general parlance, we shall think about. I think many of the people might have seen a comet, at least one or two comets. Based on the definition, you may start thinking, in the universe, what may be the exact number where normally comet originate? Once when the comet is originated, what exactly be the location? Is there any constraint or restriction for that? Many questions will evolve. So based on these questions, unquestionably, interest will evince. So, what exactly this idea about comet? You all know that Comet Halley in the previous millennium might have mesmerized people in all directions. So, to be frank with you all, when I saw Comet Halley in the year 1986, I was a small boy of age 6, 7. When I see to Comet Halley, the interest in the field of astronomy could evince in my sight. Absolutely mesmerizing, amazing experience. When we take the reference of a comment, no doubt, we will remember as if we are seeing a broom, very elongated structure, protruded structure, wherein we can understand many characteristics or features. You all know that normally in a comet, we find three components. No doubt it is made of icy or dusty matter, but it has three components or ingredients. What are those? One is the coma. The second one is the nuclei. Normally we call it as central part or Nadhi in Kannada. And very interesting fact is a comet normally has a tail. Some comets may have tail, but if you have very interesting. Some of these celebrated comets, great comets, had a tail. So as I just mentioned, Comet Halley, earlier it was cited in 1910, later in 1986. In future, if you wish to see Comet Halley, it shall be in 2061, 62. Once in every 76 years, comet shall be sighted. Do we have only comet? No. We may have thousands, lakhs, crores. Very preferably, comets shall be categorized or classified into short and long period comets. Short period comets normally originate in a Kuiper belt, but long period comets will originate in Oort cloud. So some of the astronomical terms may not be aware to some people. I think in the group, some are astronomers and prominent directors of some astronomical observatories or planetarium. So I think I'll be very pleased to talk to you people regarding this celebrated topic. That is why purposefully I'm using the word celebrated. Okay, when you just see to this image, I think it shall be interesting. You may think that as if a beam of light is being projected. No, this is the image of a comet. Dear friends, in my presentation, I will be showing to some of the interesting images. Normally, in my presentation, I will not point out any information in the PPT so that it will not create interest among participants. But purposefully, I normally project some of these snaps which will create interest. Okay, right. So in this image, you can see to the essential components in a comet: coma, nuclei, and tail. So among these three, for us, the interest shall be towards the development of tail. That's why I have selected this image. Friends, just I could tell the name of Halley, which is the most dominating comet forever or till date. We have many to the historical background. Comet Leonard, very particularly, people
So unmute yourself, Dr. S. A. Mohan Krishna. Yes.
Yeah. So
now
sometimes there may be a problem with the internet. I will come back, no problem. Is the PPT visible, sir?
yes, visible.
Okay, okay. Dear friends, as just said, there may be some problem with the internet. Suddenly it may be disconnected. I shall return, no problem. I was telling about some of the great comments of the previous millennium. I could name comment Halley. Other than that, we have n number of comments wherein the oldies might have seen to it. The people of the age 70, 80, definitely they have seen many mesmerizing comments. To name a few, comment Halley, comment Hilbo, comment Hagtok, comment Wild, comment NK, and one comment that could see in 1965, it had a very long tail, very long tail. Even during morning times, 12:30, 1 o'clock, people have seen to that. That is very popularly called comet Ikai Saki. So, since past 1,000, 2,000 years, people have been seeing to comets. Many think that it may bring a bad omen, but astronomers, scientists, researchers think in a different direction. When you just say to this comet, this is one of the comets wherein photographed during an evening sky, you see how beautiful the image is. You can see a long tail, protruded tail, so that tail will really fascinate humans. So this is yet another image of one of the comets which was sighted last year. Just going back to 1580, 1680, 1780, you will not definitely develop interest. Previous year, even though people were enjoying with COVID-19 or Corona, we could come across the names of two comets. So the names of the comets which was seen the previous year were Comet Neowise, Comet Swan. Comet Swan was sighted in 2019-20 during May and Neowise during June, July of previous year. So even during the time of Corona, some of the observational astronomers, amateur astronomers, astrophysicists, cosmologists were very much amazed to see to these comets. Yes, this is one of the images I have taken. So this is the very popular comet. This is Comet Hale-Bopp, which was seen in 1997. So friends, undoubtedly, till date, we have come across many fascinating comets which have fascinated men from time immemorial. Some of the words I repeat. Why? Because those words shall be catchy for you. So this is one of the images wherein it was photographed in 1995-96. This is called Comet Hagtooth. So just before sighting of Comet Hale-Bopp, this comet was seen. It had a very long tail. Normally, the most celebrated comets have had greenish color. That is due to the various composition in a comet. Yes. Now, before pitching on to the topic, Comet Leonard, I will be speaking for about another half an hour, so that it will create interest about seeing to a comet in the coming times. For just 5 minutes, let me just take up the historical essence. You may just think, okay, comet is a celestial object or a heavenly object wherein we have seen to from time immemorial. Who are the person responsible to collect facts regarding comets? So there are many other celestial objects, astronomical objects, which will evince interest. But my area of focus is comets. Friends, you may be aware of the name Aristotle. Aristotle is being credited for agglomerating the facts the statistical information pertaining to a comet. He is the first man to collect the information. Later, when we come to 15th or 16th century till date, for about 500 years, the prominent astronomers of the previous millennium have collected, have gathered data pertaining to comets. To name a few, he is none other than Tycho Brahe. In 1577, he could see one of the greatest comets, which was sighted in 1577. So he could discover many other astounding facts pertaining to comets. That is why the image is shown. Tycho Brahe, 1577. He is none other than Regiomontanus or Johannes Mueller. He was before Tycho Brahe. He is credited for discovering or ameliorating some of the information pertaining to comets. So we're back to BC Aristotle. But from 15th century, if you wish to name a few astronomers, you have to start with Regiomontanus. Next, you need to come to Tycho Brahe. He is none other than Michael Mistiles. So Michael Mistiles and Tycho Brahe could see to nearly 5 to 10 comets and could tune information pertaining to a variety of comets. He is Giovanni Alphonse Borelli in 1664. He could see a unique, a very strange comet wherein he could discover physical and orbital characteristics. Remember, when we need to dive to the depth of the topic, some of the astronomical terms we need to be aware of. But there is a general session, I will not go into the depth. Why? Because some of the terms may not be easily comprehensible. Next, coming to Johannes Kepler, I think you may be aware of planetary motion, Kepler's law of planetary motion. He is one among the astronomers wherein he could collect some of the statistics pertaining to a comet. Then, very shortly, I said the name Sir Edmund Halley. So, because of Halley, the comet was named Halley's Comet. You may just start wondering, till 1705, was there the name Halley Comet? Halley Comet, that comet was first sighted in BCs. We are not aware of it, but that particular comet was discovered in 1705 by this British astronomer, Sir Edmund Halley. So, since 1705 till date or even in future, we will name that as Halley's Comet. There are many, many comets, short period comets, long period comets, some name that as hyperbolic comets. The theoretical aspects are really, really comprehensible. Many things are there, but some of the topics may not be easily fathomed. Many topics will encumber with mathematical illustration. So we will not think about it. We shall go to the theoretical content of comets. Now it is the time to think about the topic Comet Leonard. Directly pitching onto the topic will not create interest. As said in the beginning, we should be aware of some information regarding comets. As I said, we have short period comets, long period comets. In that, we have sub-classification. So, there are many fabulous content pertaining to comets. So, remember, when you wish to see a comet, if it has a long tail, protruded tail, then it shall be interesting for everyone. Yes, now it is the time to think about Comet Leonard for about 20 minutes. Why or what made me to select this topic, Comet Leonard? Why? I would have generally spoken about comets. That is not too interesting for you. Why? Because when you just Google the information, you will get abundant information, a plethora of ideas regarding comets. That is not the topic to be taken up. Why specifically Comet Leonard? Dear friends, there is a truth here. I think from past 2 years, you have been experiencing with the dreaded virus corona. Majority of the people are fed up with that. But astronomically, when you fix your stairs in the night sky or morning sky, you will be amazed to see millions of objects. From time immemorial, people have been amazed towards seeing stars, planets, asteroids, galaxies, and whatnot. So, since you're in schooling, you have been taught with these topics. But one such topic wherein definitely even a baby will be amazed is comets. So, this month, we are very fortunate to see to a brightest comet of the year, that is Comet Leonard. So for another 20 minutes, we will see to the information regarding the visibility or perceptibility of Comet Leonard. My beloved friend, Dr. Ramchandra, in the beginning, he could give the highlight regarding this, but let me elaborate on it. This is one of the recent images wherein I have taken up Comet Leonard. What is the historical essence? Why Comet Leonard? So this was first discovered in January 3rd, 2021. This year, this comet has been discovered. It is being discovered by one of the senior researcher, George Jacques Leonard, or he may also be referred to as Gregory Jacques Leonard. I am very fortunate that I have been talking to him from the past 1 month. I am in contact with him. He has been sharing some of the beautiful, stunning images of the comet since 1 month. So from November 10th onwards, this comet is creating interest among all sky gazers, amateur astronomers. You see, look at this image. This was actually photographed on December 3rd. It is being uploaded in the internet. You can see to this. This is basically a greenish comet, wherein you can see to a long tail. Very closely, you can see to a white patch. This was very closely located near Messier 3, Messier object. So this image has been posted to various astronomical websites, wherein definitely this will fascinate any layman or a common person. Yes, we shall try to know more information regarding this. I think many might have collected additional information, but let me throw a light on that. Just now I said Gregory Jacques Leonard, as he discovered this in 2021, January 3rd at Mount Lemmon, Tucson, Arizona. From past few months, almost an year, he has been gradually tracing the trajectory or the path of this comet. Now, after December 10th, it shall be much more interesting for a common person or a sky gazer. As said in the beginning, in the highlight, you may question when a comet is seen. Common people, or if the people is absolutely ignorant about the astronomical aspect, may start thinking whether comet will fly, whether it will float, whether it will freeze. What exactly the idea? What may be the information regarding a comet? When we wish to see a comet, how normally it shall be positioned? Dear friends, please remember, comet will not fly like a satellite, or it will not fly like an aeroplane or a bird. It shall be normally positioned in a specific constellation. Steadily it shall be moving. For an astronomer or a sky gazer, he or she will be aware of the information. But if I wish to address to a common person, I have to give the information from the scratch. Usually it is positioned in a constellation, a specific constellation. We all know that astronomically speaking, there are 88 constellations. Among these constellations, in any one, we can see. But if you take the example of a remote constellation, which it is not easily discernible, then it shall be difficult. If it is sighted above our head or very close to a very bright celestial object, star or a planet, then it shall be easily noticeable. You will be questioning, you have many questions, I know. This comet presently can be seen in the morning sky. When we take up the eastern horizon, very close to a star Arcturus, you can locate comet C2021 A1 Leonard. So we have various categories in a comet. So it is not the time to tell those things. When you Google the information or refer to an astronomical book, you will get the data. But this comet Leonard is astronomically designated. That is the right word to be used. Comet C2021 A1, that is the category. So if you wish to see it in the morning sky, this comet is closely located to Arcturus. Slightly away from Arcturus, you can even locate the red planet Mars. But as I said, it is in the lower horizon, but majority of the people may not be amazed to see in the morning sky. Let me tell you, as I am into various astronomy groups, so many of the groups being conceived from North India, amateur astronomy, then astronomy club. I am into various WhatsApp groups of astronomy. Many of the prominent astrophotographers, like you may be aware of the name Ajay Talwar, then some of the directors of observatories, planetarium, they are exploring like anything. So even in this group, I think some might have joined. I should be really grateful to them for taking stunning images of the comet. So as just said, a name, Ajay Talwar, he is the very prominent astrophotographer from India, wherein every day he will be taking stunning images of the celestial objects. One or the other thing he will be exploring. So from past 1 week to 10 days, I have been receiving many stunning images, snaps of comet Leonard, wherein each and every snap is very unique. Let me point at that. So that's why if you wish to evince interest in astronomy, you need to have excellent rapport with the prominent astronomers, astrophysicists, and cosmologists. So this is the right time to explore. All right, let me continue the information. Today is December 12th, a great day to talk about this topic. So when I had interaction with one of the organizers, Dr. C.G. Ramchandra, my very close friend, he is also into teaching fraternity. What made me to keep this topic on this day only, December 12th? There is a fact. So today at around 5:30 or 6 evening, Indian Standard Time, the comet is approaching towards Earth. It shall be close. The distance between this comet and Earth shall be around 35 million kilometers. So it is approaching towards Earth on December 12th. So it's a great day for me to talk about comet Leonard. So just after 6 days, on December 18th, it shall be very, very close to Venus. So in the closer proximity of Venus, we can see to comet Leonard. That's why I am not projecting any information in the point forum. I am showing some interesting images which will create interest. Dear friends, other than comet, I wish to project an information this day, it is yet another great time for sky gazers and astronomers to see to 3 to 4 celebrated planets. You all know that around 8 to 9 planets have been discovered. There are lakhs and billions, but we are aware of 8 to 10 planets. Very prominent are from Mercury to Pluto. So in the evening sky of December, we are very fortunate to see to 3 venerable planets in solar system: Venus, Saturn, and Jupiter. You can clearly see to these 3 planets in the evening sky, provided the night sky should be clear, absolutely clear. I think in the northern sky, so you can see to azure sky, very clear sky. Please remember, if you wish to see to eclipse, transit, occultation, comet, meteor, there should be utmost clarity in the night sky or morning sky. Then only we can see to those interesting events. Otherwise, it shall be impossible. I was telling about comet Leonard on December 18th. The distance between Venus and comet Leonard shall be around 4.2 million kilometers. Please remember, December 12th, today at around 6:62. So normally at 6:02 today, comet will fade. Okay, that will disappear. 35 million kilometers. But on December 18th, as I just revealed the information, the distance shall be 4.2 million kilometers between comet Leonard and Venus. That is why I am showing this snap, wherein you will get the idea how to locate comet Leonard. All right. So December 10th onwards, we will be very fortunate to see to comet Leonard, as I said in the beginning. You may have some simple questions. Is this comet discernible to the naked eye? Some comets are telescopic, some are easily visible to the, but I have not come across very great comets wherein it would have been easily seen to the naked eye. 1997, even I remember, I'm very fortunate to see to 4 to 5 brightest comets. So to name a few, comet Halley in 1986, 1996 Hagtooth, 1997 Hale-Bopp. After that, we have not come across stunning comets. Comet Holmes, Comet McNaught, Comet Izon, then comet Temple. There are many, but I'm very not happy as when compared to comets Halley, Hale-Bopp, and Hagtooth. So between 1950 to 1995, I think the people were really fortunate to see to around 10 to 15 bright comets. Highly noticeable, highly recognized comets was around 50 years. But okay, after 2000, we have come across many comets which were clearly visible, but fine. We will see how exactly, how particularly comet Leonard will fascinate humans after December 12th. So this is one of the most popular images or snaps taken on comet Leonard, wherein we can see this very closely located to Messier 3, as I just now mentioned. Yes, there is this sky map wherein it shall be useful for the people, sky gazers, to locate comet Leonard. This is with a reference to morning sky. It is easy for you. You have many apps pertaining to sky events, astronomy. You have Stellarium, Sky Tracker, and many more. I know you will be aware of it. So just saying to the app pertaining to comets, definitely it shall be easy for you to locate comet Leonard. As said, in the morning sky, you can see very close to Arcturus. I have yet another image wherein you can see in the morning sky. This is the image wherein you will get the idea. December 10th, 11th and 12th. It is clearly focused. But when we come to evening sky, from December 14th or 15th, I think it shall be easy for you to notice comet Leonard in the evening sky. As clearly mentioned, provided night sky should be absolutely clear. This point I have to tell. Why? Because you may have a question, even though the sky condition is cloudy, will it be noticeable? No. For the people who are expertise in this area, yes, I know they can easily understand. But if you are a novice or a beginner in this area, yes, you should have patience. Let me tell you, we will have sufficient data in recognizing or tracing a comet, but we cannot tell what may happen. It may lead to catastrophe also. Let me tell you a fact. Way back to 2009-10, there was a comet wherein it created lots and lots of interest. It was comet ISON. ISON. All eyes were on ISON during that time. But what happened? It could start disintegrating and led to catastrophe. So we cannot tell what may happen. That's why you should have damn patience in recognizing a comet. Till date, absolutely no problem in saying to comet. So as I said in the middle of the talk, majority of the sky gazers and amateur astronomers have taken stunning images of comet Leonard. Okay. While exploring towards Himalayas or in any remotest location. So let me tell you at this juncture, there is a place in India very close to Kashmir, that is Ladakh. It is called Leh. There is an astronomical observatory. It is called Indian Astronomical Observatory, which is situated at Hanle. I think some people may be aware of this in this session, I think. So that is the best place in India, maybe in the globe, wherein you can get the utmost clarity in sky, highly favorable sky condition in that location. Even the tiniest object, you will be in a position to recognize. So I was very fortunate to visit to this place in the year 2001-2 when I was an engineering student. I, along with a group, could explore there. Really, really breathtaking, breathtaking. Some of the prominent astronomers, the people who work for planetarium observatories, they often visit, I know. They might have seen around 5 to 10 times at least. But you being the beginners, common people, if you wish to develop interest in this, just understanding theory shall not be useful. You should attend programs, outreach activities. See to, if you have very good rapport, acquaintance with some of the prominent people who are involved in this area, I think, as clearly said, on December 18th, the distance between Venus and comet Leonard shall be around 4.2 million kilometers. But after December, on January 3rd, 2022, on January 3rd, 2021, this was discovered. On January 3rd, 2022, it shall reach a perihelion. What is that perihelion? It shall approach sun. It shall be close to sun. The distance between the Sun and Comet Leonard on January 3rd, 2022 shall be 90 million kilometers. Today it shall be 35 million kilometers. On December 18th, it shall be 4.2 million kilometers. On January 3rd, 2022, when it approaches towards Sun, it shall be 90 million kilometers. Sometimes a comet shall also be a sun grazing comet. Please understand the theoretical content of a comet. If you know the information to the depth, definitely you can understand, comprehend, fathom the astronomical terms with ease. I think whatever information I was willing to convey by taking this celebrated topic, celebrated heavenly visitor, Comet Leonard. So for about 40 to 45 minutes, I have conveyed the information pertaining to the general aspects of a comet. So the astronomers who have created interest in seeing to a comet, they have done some contributions towards the understanding of a comet. Then some of the names of the great comets of the previous millennium and the core content, Comet Leonard. Friends, before I conclude my session with an humble request, I am asking everyone to try to anticipate in saying Comet Leonard. I know the sky condition in Mysore, Bangalore, and preferably in Karnataka may not be favorable, I think. Why? Because when I could see a report from the meteorological department for next 1 week, it may rain in Karnataka. But some of the northern parts in India, like Gujarat, Delhi, and the region in Himachal Pradesh, the people are really understanding the essence about astronomy. So every day, as I said, I'll be seeing to at least 8 to 10 interesting images of comet. So please, friends, it shall be really worthy to see comet. Do not think about the astrological beliefs. Do not think that it shall bring a bad omen. No. So those things are gone. We are into scientific era. So bad omen. So they're all dead and gone. It was way back to 2000 years. But now we are in the 21st century. So we are highly advanced. So forget about the mythological beliefs, myths, misconception. No. Please think astronomically. Try to understand the essence, the grandeur and magnanimity of the subject, astronomy. So with this, I wish to complete my session. This is not normally a lecture. This is more of interaction. Now, I request the participants, those who wish to talk to me, can have. Yes.
I have one question, sir. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, you can
Okay.
ask.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me, sir. Tell me.
I'm Ravi Shankar, CS Ravi Shankar speaking
Yes,
here.
sir. Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Good
sir.
evening.
Please tell me.
Sir, I have one question. Where a lay person like us, where we can see all this? Or should we have a telescope ourselves?
Tell me.
Hello.
Yes.
As a lay person,
It's a very good question. Tell me, sir.
yeah. Where can we see this, and what kind of equipment is needed to see all this? Or is there any where we can go, any institution which will allow us to go and have a look?
Fine, sir. Let me answer. Dear friends, sir has asked a very valid question. So this is the right time to address to this question. Thank you for asking a very valid question. Dear friends, As said in the middle of my talk, this is the comet wherein we can see to the naked eye from your home, or if you are living in a residential area, or if you are working for an organization, just going to the rooftop. If the night condition is very favorable, night sky is very favorable to telescope, binocular, or any other astronomical equipment. When you locate the brightest planet, Venus, in the night sky in the western direction, you can see two objects. One is Jupiter, the other one is the Venus. You need not have to use a small binocular or a telescope. But if you wish to see the morning sky, so morning sky will be filled with haze. Sometimes it shall be misty. If you have a small binocular, you will be in a position to see to the comet. If in the morning sky, if you wish to see, if you are a novice or a beginner, you will not be aware of the topics, you will not be aware of the concept. Kindly locate which you can see in the morning sky. So Arcturus, you can see to a faint tail. It is a greenish comet where you can easily see to in a binocular. But in the night sky, after December 18th, if the sky condition is highly favorable, then no problem. Then one more thing, do we wish to go to an observatory, planetarium, or any science center to see to this comet? Dear friends, at Mysore, anyhow, I am addressing this talk from Mysore. At Mysore, the best location shall be a hillock. You all know that at Mysore, we have Chamundi Hills. Selecting the best location at Chamundi Hill, you can definitely locate comet Leonard. If you wish to see to this comet in the evening sky, immediately after the sunset, say after 15 to 20 minutes, say at around 6:40, 6:45 in the evening sky, locating Venus, slightly getting down, you can locate comet Leonard. So friends, for any comet having a tail, having magnitude say 2, 3, you don't find any difficulty in seeing to that. Just to the unaided eye, you will be in a position to locate. So it's a very interesting question being asked from Rotarian CS Ravi Shankar. Thank you very much, sir. If any other participant has any question,
Just unmute yourself and you can ask directly. And there are few questions in chat box.
Okay,
One
sir.
participant has asked, what is the minimum distance from sun when a comet develops a tail? He has asked.
okay. This is a question purely based on the interest in assessment. You know that once after approaching very close to Earth, after a month or two, it will reach perihelion. What is the astronomy? I could quote the distance on January 3rd, 2022. The distance between Sun and comet Leonard shall be 90 million kilometers. But when you take the reference of the tail, it shall be at least 20 to 40 million kilometers. I was about to address this fact. Let me take a reference of the comet Neowis, which was sighted the previous year. So that was one of the interesting comets wherein you could see to this the previous year. The distance between the nucleus and the end of the tail was about 50,000 kilometers. You just understand the fact of this. Then the normal distance between the tail of the comet, any tail of the comet to sun shall be around 40 million kilometers. So there are many interesting facts involved in this. So you have asked a very interesting question. Very nice. So Dr. Ramchandra, you can read some other questions.
Yeah. The same person he has asked. Please tell us about an app which will be sending notification about comment in advance. Is there any app? Any Android phone app we have? It gives more information about the comments. That is what he has asked. Hello? Could you able to hear me, Dr. Mohan Krishna?
I think, sir, he's there.
Yes, there, but network issues are there, I think. So,
He's speaking, sir. That mic is on. Oh, he's left.
yeah, might be some network issue. We'll wait for him. Unmute yourself, Dr. Mohan Krishna.
Now I'm audible.
Yeah.
So there was some problem with the internet. You can
Okay.
continue, sir.
Yeah, he is asking if we have any Android phone app so that we can get more information about comets. That's what he has asked.
So are you telling about app?
Yeah. For Android app.
Okay. All right. So let me tell you, when I was telling about information connecting to Comet Leonard, I mentioned the name of the app, Stellarium. When you just Google it, you will get the name Stellarium. It is one of the best sky app wherein you can download. You can find all information connected to astronomy. Other than that, you find Star Tracker. Then exclusively you have an app for comets. So you can just download that. You will get free download.
Okay.
So you can find n number of sky apps pertaining to this. Exclusively for comets, asteroids, seeing to planets. There are many.
Okay, thank you.
You can just give us free apps download. You will get many.
Okay.
You can get, you can go. Get it.
Okay, one more question. Somebody has asked, how could this comet be discovered only in January this year? Why not earlier in case of this, the comet's trajectory would have intercepted the Earth, then it would have only about 10 to 11 months.
All right. I think I would catch your question.
Yeah.
Okay, let me. This is a very interest among this comet was since 2018. As I just said, I had interaction with him a month ago over email, not over phone. I will be passing on some of the messages to him, wherein just to get the update about Comet Leonard. So since 2018 till 2021, for about 3 years, very continuously he was observing to the physical and the orbital characteristics of comet. But at last, on January 3rd, he could get the utmost clarity about comet. Let me tell you, if you are a full-fledged sky gazer or an amateur astronomer, just in a day or two, you will not get the complete detail. You have to observe some of the things very consistently. Continuous observation will give utmost clarity. So the same thing happened to Gregory Leonard also. On observing continuously for 3 years, eventually on January 3rd, on getting utmost clarity, he could discover that it is a comet.
Okay.
There are n number of comets. Many of the objects appear as a comet, but on getting clarity in astronomical features, we will not come to the conclusion that I have a telescope,
Mhm.
I have some astronomical equipment. So just a decision. Okay. So if you
Okay,
have
fine. So most of the
any other questions,
chat box, almost all you have answered. If anybody is having any more questions, directly you can unmute yourself and you can speak to him. He'll be there to address you people. Just 1 or 2 questions we'll take. So if there are no questions, we'll.
just so 1 hour, you will not get utmost clarity regarding a topic.
Yeah. So if there are no questions, we'll proceed, Prashant.
Whole thank the Sanatana Sampratishthana has taken the initiative in organizing this webinar in association with Rotary Mysore West. I am very happy to tell that I am a Rotary Mysore West. I should thank both organizations in giving me a fabulous opportunity to talk about Comet Leonard. So special thanks. If the participants are very keen to know, thank you very much.
Okay, Prashant, you can continue.
Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful and informative session on Comet Leonard. Now I request Dr. C.G. Ramchandra, the Managing Director of Sanatana Research and Training Institute, to summarize today's webinar.
Okay, at the outset, let me thank once again Dr. S.A. Mohan Krishna for giving us more and more insight, the knowledge about this comet, especially Leonard. And during his presentation, he started with the basics. So first we could be able to understand what exactly a comet. So he has informed us the comet is basically a celestial object or even a heavenly object. This is what so he has given more information to us. And even he has told us the main the components of the parts of your any comet is like coma, nuclei, and tail. This information also he has given. And also different types of comets like short period comets and what is the long period comets. He has given more information about that. And so many researchers, he has rightly said, are doing a lot of research on this the comets too. And he has shown us a lot of the stunning images of comet, and especially so the present the comet Leonardo. So it is designated, that's what he told, a comet C bar 2021 A1. So that is Leonard. So it will he told it will not fly like aeroplane or any flying object. He told it is positioned in constellations. So this is very, very important. He has shared with us. And also it can be seen in the morning. That's what he told. And December 12 today, so it is approaching to the towards the Earth, and it is very close to Venus. That's what he told. And today evening we can see Venus, Saturn, as well as the comet Leonardo also. So if the only thing is the sky is clear, then only you could able to see. And he also quoted that the distance between the Venus as well as this comet Leonard, it is 4.2 million kilometer. And he has shown the path of comet also from December 1 to December 10. So this is what he has shown us also. And also he told Jan 3, even it is noticed in Jan 3rd 21 actually. So now in next Jan 3rd 22, so it shall approach toward the sun, and with a distance of 90 million kilometer, he told. And how and when you could able to witness this the comet Leonardo, he has told. And a lot of queries also he has taken, and he has addressed to all. So this the complete information about the comet he has given us. So thank him once again. I hope the purpose which is for being the they hosted this particular program as fulfilled. So most of us we could able to understand what exactly a comet is, how we can witness the comet, all these informations he has given. So once again, I thank everyone. Over to Dr. Prashant.
Thank you, sir. Gratitude is the essence of humanity. I thank Dr. S.A. Mohan Krishna, Associate Professor, Vidyavardhaka, College of Engineering, Mysore, for his wonderful session on Comet Leonard, celebrated the heavenly visitor. Also, I thank him for accepting our request to be the resource person of the today's webinar, and delivering a very wonderful and informative session. Thank you very much, sir, on behalf of Sanatana Sampradhisthana as well as Rotary Club of Mysore West. I thank Dr. Ramchandra Siji, the Managing Trustee, Sanatana Research and Training Institute, unit of Sanatana Sampradhisthana, Mysore, and officials from Rotary Club of Mysore West for their involvement in organizing this webinar. I also thank Sri Lokesh Siji, President, Dr. Raghavendra Prasad MD, Dr. Shantaraja Aras, and Dr. Srimati Bhagya Gopal, the Board of Trustees, Sanatana Sampradhisthana, for their support extended in organizing this webinar. Finally, I thank all the participants for your support, patience, listening, and active participation in the webinar. Thank you one and all.